Hello, my name is Mich Sego. I am making this video to express my interest for the AI/ML intern at Tayari. So here is my background. So I am a data scientist and a software developer. I am a computer graduate with data science certification from Moringa. I always enjoy turning raw data into clear and clear insights in building models to solve real world problems, and also passionate about using data to drive smarter information and meaningful impact. So here is my educational background. As I've said, I was from Moringa. So this was between November 2024 and June 2025. I was in JQuad for the uh, PSc in computer technology between 2020 and 2024, and I was in Sego January 2020 to May 2020, pursuing the Android and web development program. So here is the last project we worked on. It was called Smart Retail Assistant, and it was supposed to aid in the procurement process. So the project was implemented using the CRISP-DM methodology. So we had business understanding, problem statement, defining our objectives, doing data cleaning, performing EDA and modeling, and then finally deploying it using a chatbot. So for the business understanding part, it was aimed to track PO, as the purchase order trends, identify saving, evaluate suppliers, and enable proactive decisions. So our problem statement was to uh, remove the manual way of doing it, and then replacing it with a chatbot that provides real answers to procurement question using NLP and machine learning. So our target users was procurement team, the finance analysts, category managers, and leadership team. So example of our use cases was something like total spend for April or suppliers from different categories. So the next part was reviewing our data. So we had purchase order details, supply information, spend categories, procurement, and closure status. So for the data processing part, we removed nulls, duplicates, clean text fields, encoding for the categorical data, feature engineering, text vectorization for the for the text data. So here is our EDA. So we visualize our top spending departments, did monthly trends, and then spend by categories such as the women and the youth businesses, and then also categories by spend. So the next thing was modeling. So we trained 4 models using logistic regression, random forest, XGBoost, and a deep neural net. So we use the logistic as our baseline model. Random forest and XGBoost over there, better performance by handling complex patterns, but in the end, the deep neural net stood out, achieving our accuracy of 89% after hyperparameter tuning. So this model was selected for our next step, that's deployment. We so we uh, so we use Streamlit to deploy our model. So a user enters So a user enters a text input, and then we process it using our model to give a recommendation or a report of the maybe the spend by the categories and such. So this was built using Streamlit and CS, that's Tailwind CS. So here is an example of a use case. So we ask for the total spend for September. So it displays per plot for the total spend for September. So what it does is detects the intent, whether it is asking for a supplier or a dashboard. So for this case, it's a dashboard for the spend for September. So for the next part, we ask about suppliers for data cables. So it produces a list, not a list, but a table for the suppliers and their unit price for data cables. So that's it. Thank you for your time.